And welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. This is the Sacramento Report, and I'm Steve Swat. My guest this segment is Bill Lockyer, the Treasurer for the state of California. Thanks for being back with us.
Thank you.
I know recently you have said that California has an improved fiscal health, and also there's been an improved investor confidence in California's financial management and health. It doesn't, from where a lot of people sit, it doesn't seem like that's possible given that's the stubborn unemployment, which is still pushing up close to 11%. We're third worst state in the country in terms of unemployment. So what do you mean by all this improvement?
Well, the good news is if you look at new jobs created, in May and June, half of all the new jobs in the United States were in the state of California. We're growing now faster than the national averages and creating a lot more jobs, significant numbers, than New York or Texas or other areas that are job centers. And so that's good. Now, you have to keep in mind we lost almost 1 million jobs in California from the Great Recession. So we're about a third of the way back up to where we should be, where we'd like to be, and it's slower than anyone would wish for. But compared to the national numbers, we're doing pretty good.
Well, we only added 25,000 jobs in July, the first month of the current fiscal year, right. So that's obviously not enough.
Yeah, no, the numbers go up and down, and of course summer, a lot of times there are different factors. Right. Plus, much of this is international economic matters, what's going on in Europe or Asia and so on, as well as national trends. But our numbers are good compared. Now, if you take exports, for example, for 30 straight months, California exports have increased year over year. So there's good things happening in some sectors. The Bay Area and increasingly Orange County, San Diego, and parts of LA. So we're starting to climb out of it. It's just frustratingly slow.
And home sales have been better, right?
Better.
Right. Investor confidence. I mean, you see that in investor confidence in California?
Well, what I do as the banker is I have to borrow to build schools and transit systems and levees and so on. And when we do that, we kind of look at how the investors responded. Did they think there was reason to worry? If there's a lot of worry, it costs you more to borrow. And
Can you sell the bonds?
Yes. And so the rates have been at historic lows. Now that's generally been the case if you buy, Treasury bills or something. They talk about how low they are. But that's also true for California credit. So it feels like there's a good demand when we go to market. Mm-hmm. People are saying, yeah, I even at 0.38%, they think that's a pretty good deal.
And they're telling you this?
Oh yeah.
They are?
Yeah, and mostly they tell it with their checkbook by buying these things.
And a year ago, 2 years ago, they were telling you what?
Well, kind of the same prices in many ways. It varied. When you got back to 7, 8, when it was really a crisis, it was very hard to borrow even short-term money to pay bills, and the markets froze, as you'll recall, in the fall. Well, it's nothing like that these days.
All right. Well, we're out of time, unfortunately, but it's a fascinating discussion. Thanks for talking about all this and giving us some little optimism. We appreciate that, especially.
Thanks, Steve.
We've been talking to Treasurer Bill Lockyer. Thanks to our viewers. Thanks to him, but also thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder that you can see this and other interviews on YouTube and also on My Government On Demand. I'm Steve Swat. Have a great day.